Hello, hi, what's up? It's been a while. If you follow me on Instagram, you're gonna have noticed that I've been traveling recently for work. And so this past weekend, I was in Portland and in Yosemite photographing a wedding couple of mine. And Eric, Steven, and Braxton also came along to help me shoot that because we did both photo and video. But before that trip, 2 weeks prior, I was actually in New York City filming a documentary. I mean, it sounds weird saying those words out of my own mouth. I helped film a documentary, but I'm gonna talk about the Yosemite trip in another video and our adventures that we had with the wedding couple and what we did and the photos that we took. But I want to talk about New York and how I ended up there, and ultimately really talk about what I believe to be the secret to success. This story is honestly less about New York itself and more about how I got here to this position and to be able to work on the things that I'm working on. But this story actually starts more than 5 years ago. So let's start from the very beginning. All right, so this story actually starts in the fall of 2016, so over 5 years ago. And at that time, both Lois and I and our first daughter, Sophie, were living in Michigan. And when we were living in Michigan, I had 2 jobs actually. So I was doing this part-time photography, wedding photography, but I was actually working as a food scientist, which whenever I say that, it sounds so strange because those sound like 2 very different things, and they are. But while I was working a full-time job in the food industry, I was pursuing wedding photography. And a large reason why we moved from Michigan to Chicago late that fall was for me to honestly pursue this as a full-time career. One of the difficulties that I had back in Michigan was I had great mentors who really helped me start in the wedding photography industry. But what I really lacked was friends and creatives and other like-minded people who were pursuing the exact same thing that I was pursuing. One of the hopes that I had and we had when we moved to Chicago was that not only would I have the space and the flexibility to pursue this full time, but I would find those people. When I moved to Chicago, it took a little bit of time, but through coffee hangouts, through meeting up at each other's houses, and just through networking events and second shooting for other wedding photographers, I quickly found some friends here in Chicago that ultimately became the people that you see in these videos regularly. And those people being Eric, Mike, and Bean. And so we met really starting at the end of that 2016 year and met more frequently in the beginning of 2017. And ultimately we banded together, us 4, to start this studio, Creative Club Chicago, the studio that has become very synonymous with our individual names. But that's the studio that I'm filming in right now. And we've been together for 5.5 years now. And it's with this group that we've grown in so many different areas, both in our personal lives, in our work lives, in our creativity, in our technical abilities. We've really just dialed in so many skill sets as a group. But it was within those first 6 months moving here to Chicago that I found those guys who have not only become great coworkers, but really good friends as well. And yeah, it's through the space that we've met really awesome people. I've made friends with other photographers and other creatives. And almost a year ago, we added Steven, who became ownership in the space with us. So there's 5 of us who run the space now. And over the years, we've met and had many people as coworkers. But last year, we added Liz and Braxton, who have not only become just coworkers in the space, but very good friends with all of us. And it's us 7 that have become the core group and the identity of what Creative Club Chicago is now. What you see through these videos, what you see us share and post on Instagram, it's really us 7 who have made this space wonderful, and it's been a lot of fun. So why am I sharing this and why does it matter? Well, it's the reason why I was in New York a few weeks ago. Eric this year decided to embark on arguably his largest creative endeavor, which is to film a feature-length documentary on the photographer and runner Joe Greer. Eric could have hired anyone. He could have hired people who are professional DPs and producers and directors and whatever crew he has accessible to him. But what he opted to do this year instead was to hire us, his friends, the studio members, to help make this documentary with him. Eric, so why did you decide to bring on Creative Club Chicago for the Joe Greer project instead of hiring on someone else?
for a handful of years, we've all kind of collaborated on our own efforts to try new things. So that made perfect sense to me to just go right to you guys first, to just ask if you wanted to be a part of it. And just the trust we've developed over the years in our friendship and our working relationships, it'd be really hard for me to just trust people I don't know as much. And then there's a financial aspect to it too, where like we haven't gotten full funding to do the whole thing yet. We're still in the process of doing that. So it's a lot easier to have a bunch of friends know like the value of going on a trip like that and making their own multimedia content in the process and seeing value in that, but also believing that it could get funded and they could get paid for work down the road if it gets funded and have some money that way, or if it gets bought and then they could have a stake in some of the profits later as well. So more than anything, it's just being able to let friends in the fold on a creative project.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for having us on.
You're welcome.
Now I'm zooming into your face.
Bye-bye, butterfly.
You know, so I've been asked countless times over the years, how did you start the studio? How did you foster that community? How did you get to where you are at in your careers? And although it's hard and difficult and it takes a lot of work, the answer is actually quite simple. It's simply to put yourself out there, to find like-minded people who are willing to also do it together, and to have honest and sincere and deep conversations, and to be vulnerable, to put yourself in a position where people can get to know you and vice versa, and to pour into one another. If you do those things, the sky's the limit. Like what we've done as a group has been really incredible. And you know, like we've had difficult conversations. I'm not trying to be here pretending like everything's always great and to sugarcoat everything. You know, there's always things when you put a lot of people together who are doing something with a specific goal. There's going to be friction. There's going to be difficulty. There's going to be speed bumps that you're going to go through. There's going to be hiccups, but that's all a part of the process. That's all a part of growing together. And I would actually argue that any good relationship, whether that's honestly in marriage or your best friends or coworkers, the best ones are the ones where you have gone through some sort of trial and difficulty together and you've overcome it and you came out stronger and closer together. So that's why I was there. That's why I was in New York City for 72 hours with Eric and Steven, helping film a documentary on Joe Greer, which to even say out of my own mouth still is very surreal. And you know, there's no way that I would be where I'm at in my career without these guys, without the studio people, without my friends here in this space. You know, there are a lot of ways to be successful. I'm not saying that this is the only way, but what I'm really trying to reiterate is that what I have found to be one of the biggest reasons for my success, my personal success, is being with a group of people, finding a community to do it together with. And that's ultimately what I believe to be the secret to success.
Every sea, I will brave the great unknown till my heart is finally where it's meant to be. Often pondering and always asking why stop. Don't worry here, put your hand in mine, truth in tidal.
That's it. Appreciate you guys. Very excited to make some more videos soon from recent trips and what we're working on. And as always, would love a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.